I'm here with Coach Graff after the victory and after the video bomb of Isaiah Ritchie. Coach, big victory over Gonzaga Prep. Obviously, GSL is always tough. Tell me about the win.
Well, the defensive coaches, Coach Hogue and Peterson and Coach Somerville did a great job. And those kids executed what we wanted to do defensively perfectly. Kept them from running the ball, and offensively we just keep doing what we do, run the ball. We threw it around a little bit too. We tried to shorten the game there in the second half, and hopefully didn't lose the Urlacher kid.
Yeah, can you tell me about the status of Urlacher right now? Obviously,
they're going to X-ray tomorrow, so who knows?
Okay.
So it's a bad sprain for sure. Hopefully it's not broken. Ankle. Yeah.
Coach, 278 yards tonight for Clifton Lozano, behind the offensive line that did a tremendous job. Tell me about the performance from the offensive line tonight.
Well, the offensive line did a great job until we just were trying to chew the clock and they kept holding guys, or they kept throwing the flags on holding, and you deal with that, and we had to punt a couple times there because we got ourselves in a hole. And the only team that was beating us out there was ourselves, and we got to quit doing that. And this penalty business. We had that problem at the beginning of the year, and now it's back. Now we got to get rid of it.
I made a mention of that. I made a mention of sometimes with the penalties and whatnot, you guys seem like your own worst enemy sometimes. Tell me about that. Does it seem like more of the chippiness of the game, or?
Well, I don't know. You're going to get a couple. You go out there and play a physical game, and there's holding every play out there on both sides of the ball. I know there is, and we just seem to get called for it all the time. And the overzealous stuff, the helmet-to-helmet stuff. They call those. That's the emphasis, and that's what they have to do, and we live with them.
Coach, can you? I know it's early, especially you don't like to do these things, but can you compare this team to your past, maybe great teams that you've coached?
Well, it's senior leadership, and that's where it all comes from. Every time you're going to be successful, you got to have some senior kids that have put in a lot of time in the off season, and this is it for them. It's important to them, and they want to keep playing as long as they can.
And I know that we might be talking again next week about the season, but what's it been like having both your boys on the field and coach them throughout your year?
It's been great. Grady's done a great job, and he's done a lot of work, to get where he's at today. And then Mac, we just kind of throw him in there to the wolves when we need a guy to go in there, and it's been great having them both around.
Anything else?
You guys made it a point to shut down their run, and that's all they do. 3 passes last week. I don't know how many they had tonight. The yards last year, obviously.
Yeah, to be completely honest with you, we're in the defense we're in because they put 602 yards on us last year. And that's when it started last spring. We're preparing for teams like that do that read option and that zone read stuff, because we're going to have to play those people. And the way Coach Hogue's done it, those guys have done a great job of getting us organized and every week having a plan. I just sit back and watch.
And Richland beating Ferris and Joe Albee, what does that say about Richland, and then what does that also say about your team?
Well, back in the day, it used to be those GSL teams come down here, and we had 4 teams, and we'd sweep them with 4. And then they took over for a while. Maybe the pendulum has turned, swung the other way. Richland's a good football team, and they're playing really well right now. So I didn't expect anything less than them going up there and at least giving them a heck of a game.
Moses Lake, coach.
Know nothing about Moses Lake. Haven't seen a Moses Lake film. Haven't seen, other than we used to play them all the time. They have to come here, and we got we'll get some film. Coach Graff, he texted me today, and we agreed to change some film tomorrow. So we'll get them on film and see what happens.
Coach Graff, congratulations.
Thank you.